the weight of the war on my spine, the red-lit nights and the fracture of time. I was the shadow that learned how to breathe, the thing in the smoke that even demons feared. Boots in the mud, heart beating cold, blood on my hands, iron in my soul. I didn't fight for the flags or the flame, I fought because fear learned my name. They whispered it in broken prayer, said the gods went still when I climbed the stairs. Even heaven locked its gates in doubt. When my shadow moved, the light went out. I was the monster hell wouldn't claim, the reason the underworld learned my name. Gods went quiet when they heard my call, even thunder learned how to crawl. Death tried hard but it couldn't keep me, tried to drag me down, couldn't break me. I was war made flesh, pain made form. I don't miss the war, I miss the storm. I saw tomorrow before it moved, read the battlefield like a broken truth. Foresight sharp like a predator's grin, knew where it would end before it would begin. The underworld had nightmares of me, demons shook in their own beliefs. They knew my steps, they knew my pace, they knew I wasn't meant to be erased. Death came close so many times, tried to take me between the lines. Explosions, fire, steel and flame, but every time I walked away, I was the monster hell wouldn't claim, the reason the underworld learned my name. Gods went quiet when they heard my call, even thunder learned how to crawl. Death tried hard but it couldn't keep me, tried to drag me down, couldn't break me. I was war made flesh, pain made form. I don't miss the war, I miss the storm. Now I sit in the silence, no blood in the air, no fear in the distance, no instinct to tear. I live in a world that feels too slow, where nothing hunts and nothing knows what it's like to be the thing they pray against, what it's like to be violence given sense. How I was the nightmare in human skin, the end of fights before they begin, the voice in the dark, the final sound, the reason fear learned how to bow. I was a monster hell wouldn't claim, even death failed when it spoke my name. Gods still tremble in ancient tone when they hear the echo of what